Are we live?
I think so.
Yeah, we are live.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live stream. My name is Janet. I am an international school teacher. I have lived in 9 countries across 6 continents. I teach predominantly in non-English speaking countries, and I have enjoyed every single moment of it. I have been on this YouTube streets preaching that we need more representation in teaching, and I'm here with Omomi, who is awesome. She's fantastic. She's a legend. She's in the UK, and I'll let her introduce herself because tonight we've got something that touches both our hearts.
Hello, everyone. My name is Omowumi from Omowumi's old channel. And what will I say now? So on this channel, on my channel, on Janet's channel, we talk about teach abroad, life abroad, and parts of living abroad. And that is why we're discussing this topic today.
This topic is a hot topic. In fact, this topic is the reason why I stopped for about 10 years. I stopped posting on my social media platforms because it was almost like I was trying to hide. It was almost like I was trying to protect myself. You know how sometimes you, because you don't want to keep saying no, you then start to give excuses, and the excuses will now make it seem as if you're trying to show people that you're suffering so that they will not ask you for things. And it's just amazing. Black tax. Ha! Mommy, what's your take on black tax? Because you know me, I'm coming from a different angle. You know me, I'm the drama person.
I'm with you. Is this Instagram that is giving me
Me
trouble?
too. I had to. No, I removed
Guys, we're trying to stream to other social media
platforms.
platforms.
Yes,
So I'm just trying Instagram out. We've tried TikTok once, or is it twice now? So we just
yes.
tried so that we can get more audience, and we are not focusing on YouTube. We don't want people to miss out on Instagram or on
Exactly. Hi,
TikTok.
Choma. While you're doing that, I'll be welcoming them, giving them cola notes. You know how we
Let me
do
just
now.
see if I can do that, and then we just dive into the video because we our intention today is to get we don't want to be the two we don't want the two of us to be talking today, so we
Yes,
intend like getting people on board, and then we talk about this black tax because
exactly.
it's a really big topic. Really, really big topic. I've heard a lot,
Very
I've seen a lot about this topic, so we'll bring people on here,
experienced a lot.
experience, so people will share their experience, their opinion. And for me as teachers, you're entitled to your opinion. So yeah,
Hallelujah.
that is why we want to hear opinion of we want to hear opinion from others as well.
Hello, Nasiru. Hi, Choma. Hi, Omo. What? Why do I call her? I like Omo because Omo is just a wonderful, sweet name. Like we have Omo me, then we have
Yeah,
Omo.
I was called almost my previous place of work, but now I'm called Wumi.
Oh, really? Womb is nice. Especially if you know the Yoruba meaning of it. Wumi, I
Yeah.
just love this. While you're still sorting Instagram, I'm going to keep our audience entertained because I'm the more emotional one. You are very professional. You just keep it demure. Guys, have you ever experienced black tax? I'm sure most of us in the diaspora, even those in back in their home countries, they experience black tax. Because I was speaking to a Jamaican friend of mine recently, and she talked about black tax. That it's a very serious thing where you left home and you know the condition in which you left home, and so you're not oblivious to the fact that a lot can be done at home, but then it now becomes like taxes where you must remit money back home. You must. If you don't send it, they'll say you are there. It's like you are being stingy. Mommy gave her topic. I think the way you coined the topic was just it was just amazing. Me, I'm the one that just put pros and cons. I think you put it as, are you stingy or are you being careful? Something like that.
Yeah, personal. I can't even remember my own topic. Personal. I'll remember.
Oh my goodness. Are we posting the link so that people can give their 2 cents on this?
Yes, we can. We'll just
Okay.
post it in the comment section, and then when you're on the stage, we'll add you one after the other. And please, if probably our time goes off and then we didn't add you, don't be offended. It's just the time. So it's first come, first serve.
First serve.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to post the link now and then people can jump on as they wish. There we go. It's going to be hot. This is a hot seat today. Guys, the link is in the comment section. So please, the seats are ready. We've prepared it. We've been sweeping and cleaning
So
this
for my
place.
people on Instagram, if you're watching from Instagram, kindly go on YouTube, Omowumi Host channel, and you would see the link in the comment section, and then
For
you
them.
can join us. Yes, because you might not be able to join on
I
Instagram,
think
so
they
you
should,
can join us
I
on
think they might be
YouTube.
able to see it if they're on this live stream because I've just put it in the comment section of this live stream. So
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, so you can see it
they should be able
on
to,
there. Yeah,
see it. We are testing it, guys. So please be very
yeah.
kind to
Hopefully,
us.
yes,
Be very,
because I don't even understand.
we don't understand. This is our first time. We're doing CPD and practicals at the same time as we're talking about this black tax. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to kick it off. Oh, some
So
some
what's
people.
what's black tax?
Hmm.
Let's start from there, because some people will be like, "What are they saying? Black tax is the tax color black?"
Well, do you know what? I should bring my husband here. I was talking about the topic today, and he said, "What's that?" Because they don't
Yeah.
have it. They don't have that tax. If you don't have, you don't have. So basically, black tax is that money that we remit, we send back home all the time, even if
Mm,
we're dying, even if we're not, even if we're struggling where we are. It's almost as if we want to still help people at home. So we
yeah.
always send money back. I mean, I know someone who earns 110 uh, pounds an hour in the UK, and she said she
Wow.
always takes 40 pounds out of every 110 pounds and keeps it aside because that's the money that she's sending back home. That's a lot of money. That's it. That's more than taxes. If the government should, when I was in Norway, they were taxing us 36% of our salary, and I was shaking like this. 36%. Can you imagine? You go to work if your salary is 10,000, and then the government will remove 4,000 out of it because about
Mhm.
3,600 out of it. That's a lot of money. That means you
Yeah.
are going home. You work 10,000. You are going home with 6,400. No,
Mhm.
it's possible. Aha! They will tell me why. But as black people, we do this all the time. In fact, people who don't send money back home are seen as stingy. They are seen as person has gone is when they go abroad. Should they say it now? If they've gone abroad, they don't even remember home anymore. You know, that kind of thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
For me, I think the good part of it is that we're helping to develop places back home. But we've seen lots of cases on the internet where people are remitting money back home and then you go back home and you're living in a matchbox abroad. You're doing everything. Yeah, like that. There was that famous woman. She's famous now. That famous skit on, I think it was Instagram, where this woman said she's riding a bicycle abroad and somebody's sending her a message to buy a Benz for them back at home, and she was like, "Eh, me, I'm riding bicycle in Europe. You want me to send you
Mm.
to buy you a Benz back in in Nigeria?" And everybody everybody clicked like on it, especially people who live abroad, because we know that feeling where you are abroad and you are sending money back to people back in at home. The worst part of it is when you now go home and you now see that you are trying your best to manage and endure and live in one kind of stringent life, when you could be living large. And then you go back home and you find out that people at home are just relaxed, chilling. They're living these steez. Like, Amina said, you think there's money tree everywhere.
Everywhere abroad, ends billing. Mm.
It's below. See, some people will not even pay their tithes in church, but they will pay black tax. Guys,
Mm.
hop on this because we need to talk about this. Because as teachers, we are both teachers, and as teachers, we know that our mental well-being and our mental health is very, very. It's a very big thing. If we are not comfortable, if our well-being is not balanced, it's not settled,
Yeah.
how we do the work that will make us send the money back home? That's why for
Mm.
us, this topic is a huge one. So, yes, please. Francis, hello, good evening. Yes, please. Almost said, let me try. We don't have anybody yet.
We
Please,
don't
guys,
have what's happening. Just
come
click
on.
on that link. It will take you to StreamYard. Probably, I also had
Maybe
difficulties. Yeah, the first time I
when we
tried
first
StreamYard.
started, do you
Yeah,
remember?
you were doing it. You know, yeah, try it. So you
we
go when
remember?
you click on that link, it will take you to StreamYard. Then it will tell you to include your name. Then
Yes.
enter the studio. So when you enter the studio, we'll see you, and then someone will add you onto the screen.
And because you'll be entering as a guest,
Yes, guest.
especially if
Yes.
you are coming on the first time, it might
Yes,
seem
and
a
you
little
can
bit.
use your phone. Is you can use your phone.
You can
Your
use
phone
your
will
phone, you
go
can
through.
use your laptop, you can use anything as long as you leave your mic. You keep make sure before you enter the stage, because to tell you enter stage, it will make sure the microphone and the camera are both on, and then it will work. Hi,
Yes.
Lucy.
And if you want to keep
Hello.
your camera off,
Yay!
it's
Amina
fine.
has joined.
Just keep the microphone on. Oh yeah, we
Hi,
are
Amina. We have the
seeing.
first person. Yes, please. Yes, please. Can you hear us? Maybe your microphone is off. You need to turn your microphone on so that it will be complete. Yes, this Nas, please join in. Join in. The seat is hot. We warmed it up for everybody.
Yay.
Everybody, yes, please. Omo,
I
hop
can't
in.
hear.
That is what we are saying. Yes, please. Can you hear us?
I don't think.
Can you hear us? Because we can hear you. We can't see Amina. Francis, hop on. I think this live can take up to 10 people or 15. We're
Yeah,
not sure.
yeah. I
Just
think
hop
10.
on. Let's talk about this black tax because it's something that we are all going to face
Okay,
as long
will
as
my
we look at
face be
it.
seen? I'm asking because I'm at the shop. Chioma, if you don't want your face up here, you can just take off, block the cam, and then leave the microphone here.
Yes, and just talk because this is something that we all need to talk. In fact, we need to start doing it on all our lives. Everybody needs to come up and talk about the hot topic of the day. Omo, how are you?
Can you hear us now?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. While she's sorting out our camera and all that, when I was young, I have this uncle, not had because he's still abroad. I have this uncle in the abroad,
Yes,
and
please.
then all the family were like, "Oh, he's so stingy. He's so blah blah blah." I don't know. As young as I was, I couldn't figure out what was happening actually. But when I got much more older, fine, I had not traveled then, but I just felt like let this man be now. He has his own whatever that is going through. Even when I was getting married, I didn't even contact him because I was like, he probably has something he's facing or something. He has his own family and all that. But when I now got to the Obodo Ibo, when I now
Naso.
got to and now I was like, no wonder Brother Lagbaja don't used to send money. It's not like he doesn't do for family, but it's not that you call him and then Papa will send you 10,000, or you call him that, oh, blah 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 blah, and then immediately will send you. If I even tell you, okay, hold on till after 2 months.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it was when I got abroad that I truly understand. If you're following me on my channel, I've said that, oh, the network reception is so bad. Oh,
Is it?
okay.
Hey, this is hot. This
Network,
topic is too.
network. You have to be careful today.
This topic is too hot
So
for
when I
us.
got to India abroad, do we have some people? Okay, I will even see them on the screen when they join,
Yes, when they
so that I
join,
can
yeah.
give them, yeah, so that I can give them time to speak. So when I got to the Obodo Ibo, and if you know on my channel, you know how my journey went or is, yeah, how my journey is. Whereby when I came in, I started from the factory. When you work in the factory in the United Kingdom, you work standing for 12 hours. Oh, let me say
Yes,
11 hours because we'll have like 30 minutes break twice.
but that 30 minutes break is nothing. Before you
Kenny,
run,
it's just for
before
you
you
to
run,
maybe drink water, get fruits because where I worked was very good. Because when I tell people, they be like, ah, that your factory is good, or they give us fruits. Fruits, I think hot drink as well. Yeah. So they were like, ah, he's good. Some factories, they will not even give them anything. You will stand, imagine you standing for 11 hours. I could remember when
yes.
my dad, it was even my dad that first told me, are you sure you can't go into teaching? And then I told him, I don't have any knowledge about that. Because when I told him I stand for 11 hours, he was like, eh, iṣẹ́ owó le o. That was
Ah,
what he said.
hmm.
Oh, Lord. That
It's
was
a
what
very
he
big
said.
something.
The first day, I was using both abolike and rub on my body. So now, so now imagine after 11 hours. And then when I came into the United Kingdom, the minimum wage was £9, 90 something or £9, 80 something. That was what they were paying me. Imagine I now work for 11 hours. That is not even up to, is it up to £100? I don't,
No, because they won't tax you, Sha. But that's but
no, they tax me. Oh. They will tax me. They taxed me. Oh. So I was taxed. After tax, I will now get the remaining change. After the remaining change, so maybe black tax people will now say, send me something. And probably if you're nice enough, you don't even think that, oh, I've worked 11 hours standing, blah, blah, blah. And then you send the person the amount you can afford, 15, 10,000. Then the person will be like, 10,000, look for me. For those
yes,
of you that don't understand
yes,
Yoruba,
yes.
she just
Some people
she gave me 10,000. She gave me 15,000. How much is pounds? Like the video I watched today, it was a friend that sent it to me that that lady, she was just being sarcastic about her video. She was like, "How much is pounds? How much is dollars?" Now you can't send to me.
imagine how much is pounds, how much is dollars. Meanwhile, we pay for everything here. Even TV, you can't watch TV for
I
free.
pay for whenever they deduct my TV license. What do you mean, man? La good. My head used to do bagang bagang. Okay, is the black tax for black alone, like aside the general tax? Oh, I think this person does not understand what we are
I will
saying.
need to define black tax for you. Black tax is that money that you send home to people and they expect you to send it home because you are now abroad. Mhm.
So, like the money that you send to family members, uncle, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, wife of brother, husband of sister, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yes. Auntie, I need a new pair of shoes. Auntie, the
Mhm.
children are going back to school.
To
They
school.
need
My
school
house rent.
uniform.
My house
uh
rent is due.
House rent. Hey,
Mhm.
auntie, I want to pay for jam form. Auntie, IELTS form has come out to. Hey,
Mhm.
can you? Auntie, mommy needs a. Mhm. Because it's now as if it's only me. You know what? I will not lie.
Oh,
That was the reason why I left. I was not the first one to leave uh, for the for Obodo Oyinbo or abroad from my family. But as soon as I left, I started pulling all of them one by one. Don't ask me for money. Come and work. You to come. We'll
mhm.
put our hands together. But it's still black tax.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, who brought me here? I brought myself here. But
Mhm.
and then I then started bringing others. I will put money together, I bring the first one, put money together, bring the second one, put money together, and then two of us will now bring the third one, and then three of us will now bring the fourth one. Now everybody's here. Let's do the work together. So now
Mhm.
when we have distant relatives back home, now. No, first cousins, all my first cousins are abroad, all my siblings are abroad, my uncles and aunties are abroad, but we still have a few people left.
Yeah.
Now, when those people send, it's still black tax because when they
Mm.
send for things, they don't. My husband is one of four. There are four of them in his family. Nobody does
Yeah,
tax.
yeah, they don't. They don't. Oh. You cater for your life.
You are yourself, you
You're
yourself,
your
and
own. Yeah.
hey. So me, when we are talking, and I'm like, like Baja needs money back home. He looks at me and said, but
Yeah, you're right.
I thought you said they just got a new job. But the job, we're here. We have to help. He's like, this is really black tax. I said, yes, it's black tax. This is the tax I was telling you. Because I told him from the beginning, if you know you cannot cope with black tax, you work foul because me, I'm black and there's black tax. He was laughing back then, but now he's seen it. He's seen it in his two eyes before, that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, I said people will keep collecting for people abroad and be living. Yes, that is what we are saying.
Living soft life.
Soft life. There was a post on Instagram that me and mom were laughing at yesterday. The person abroad was in the farm. His work, he works on a farm, picking grapes with his hands. And then if you know grapevine, it has thorns.
Mm.
There's sharp parts. There
Mm.
are parts of it that are sharp. You have to be careful. And he's there picking. He works a 12-hour shift.
Mm.
12-hour shift. And the people that he sends money back home to, they were all having Owambe party.
Mm.
Grouping, wearing Nike shoes,
Mm.
Nike tech from head to toe, Nike shoes, Nike socks. The person, he was repping Nike. Meanwhile, brother that is sending money back to them is on the farm wearing, what was he wearing safe? One singlet that was torn. Because maybe he has better clothes at home, but that's what he wears to work so that it
Mhm.
doesn't so that
Mm.
you dress the part.
Mm.
If you work on the farm, you dress the part. Now, for him, my thing is, for him, when he goes home, he has gone home. He doesn't take work home with him.
Mm.
But we, as teachers or teachers to be, we take
Mm.
work home with us.
Yeah.
There's
Mhm.
marking. If
Mhm.
there's no marking, there's planning. If
Yeah.
there's no planning, we have children at home that we are cooking for. Or we have things to do. That's minus the rent. We have to meet up with the rent. And here, because when we come here, we always have a plan. We want to buy homes. That means we have to make sure our credit score is
Quite big.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So we cannot miss any bill. If you miss bill, look, when I first came to the UK, one of the reasons why I ran to Oman was because you see, when that envelope enters your post in the morning, my heart will cut. I was like, oh, which bill are they bringing? Hello, can you read my message? What's
Yes,
the
we
message?
can. We can read
What's
your
the message?
message.
Sorry. What's your message? Maybe, maybe we should go back and read the messages since they can't join. I don't know why they can't join. Okay. Francis said, hello, good evening. Amina said, it's a lot.
Okay,
We
can
think
I
there's
join
no need.
you on video? Yes, please. You can join us. That's what we're
You can
saying.
join. That's why we put
Yes,
the link
please.
there. Please
That's why the
join.
link is there. Join it.
Chioma
Please,
says,
can you pin the link so that probably
okay,
it will
they will
be
see it.
at the top. Yeah.
Okay, let us look for the link, or I'll just put it again and pin it because I don't know where I put it now. Let me copy the link and send it again. Okay, let us go. Why is it telling us that we can't stream, we can't comment? It's saying we can't comment on Instagram. Instagram, why are
I
you
don't
doing this to
understand
me?
the Instagram. Koyemi. We need proper CPD on that Instagram.
Why is it Instagram do us good tonight? Because Day teacher Oma, hi, good evening. I'm so happy to see your live video. Yes, please. We're happy to have you here to join in this. How do you pin this thing? Let's put it on the. No, we
Okay,
can't put it
yeah.
there. If we put it there, they can't
There won't be a
join.
link.
They can't
Okay.
join it. Let me see. Do I need CPD for this one?
People on
Teachers are
Instagram,
CPD.
if you want to join our live, please go to Omo Women's channel on YouTube, Omo Women O's channel on YouTube, and join our live. If you want to come on live to talk about what we're talking about today, black tas, you
Hmm.
can come online to talk about that. We want to hear from other people. Probably we both of us we are stingy.
In fact,
We
I've
want to hear,
started.
we want to listen to other people's opinion as well.
I started it. I didn't pin it. What am I doing wrong? Hmm. Okay. Oh. I think I'll just continue to pin it to post it so that as people are
Okay.
joining, they are seeing it.
Join it.
That because we need another CPD for this one. Like we did CPD the first time we went live. It was so funny. But I'm
Yeah.
looking back now. Look at us touching it now as
Mm,
if we're born with it. Okay, guys, I've just posted the link. If you want to hop on, please hop on. We need to see your face. We need you to join in this talk because as teachers,
mm. And
we
there's
mean,
something about in the abroad. Probably if people back home in Nigeria are also watching this. In Nigeria, you pay your rent in a year.
mm,
Abroad, you pay every month. The day my dad actually, sometimes I don't usually want to tell them the amount I pay in a month or probably because it's huge when they hear that I'm
when
back
you
home. Like,
compare it, yeah,
eh? The day I told him the amount of my house currently where I live, my rent was like, that's close to 2 million, or if not 2 million
per month,
per month. Yeah.
per month.
And then that is excluding bills. I'll still have to pay for my water
Yeah,
bill. I'm going to pay for electricity. I'm going to pay for council tax. There's something we call council tax. For what that is for is probably for the road, for environmental whatever, sha. Conversion to naira. Yes. So that is what council tax is for. So you pay council tax, you pay your tithes depending on your belief.
Francis says he
Okay,
can't
yeah.
see links in the comment section. Maybe you want to, but you should be able to see it because both of us are streaming at the same time on all the platforms. Francis, are you on Instagram? Please, can you just type yes if you're on Instagram? If you're on Instagram, we might have to because Instagram is trying to show us 1-1 today.
I don't even understand.
I know Facebook is
Oh,
allowing us.
maybe Francis is on Instagram because I
Yes,
don't know what's going on with this Instagram. Because I
maybe
can see
just
some people have joined as well, but
okay. Yes, he said
oh,
yes.
it's
Maybe
yes. Okay,
should
please
I
come
should
to
I post
YouTube.
it? No, no, no. Let's post it on Instagram for him. Can we do that? I
I
think I
don't know.
can go on your. I should be able to go on your Instagram and post, or can you do it from your side? We like our Instagram fam. As soon as Instagram started giving me
I'm
long
on
story, yeah,
TikTok
I
and
just disconnected my own Instagram because I'm like, I'm Facebook. Let me face Facebook today. Facebook, YouTube, and X. Hmm.
let
Because
me see if
this
I can do that.
just yeah. While you're doing that, let me be looking through people's questions because
Mm,
everybody, our money no just get value. I beg. I think as someone who has traveled to different parts of the world, it's not as if it doesn't have. There's the plus and minus of money not having value. For instance, if our farms were working at maximum capacity, it would be fantastic, just like China does. China's money, if you look at it, doesn't have value, but then it has value because it just means that they can sell their goods at a cheaper rate to other countries. And when they bring their goods to other countries, it will be cheap in that country
yeah.
and people will not buy the expensive one. A good example, Shein. You see people running after Shein, but there's H&M, but people run after Shein even though they will wait for 5-10 days for Shein to be delivered. Why? Because when Shein comes, it has been produced cheaply and it will come to the new to wherever country you are in, and it will be cheap in your country too because it has entered cheap. And so the tendency is for you to leave whatever it is that is expensive in your country and go for that cheap product. Nigeria is just not harnessing that. I don't know. Japan does it too. They make cars cheap in their country, and then they bring it to the Western world. And because their cars are cheap there, they bring it to the Western world, and it's cheap compared to maybe a Toyota car will be cheaper than a Rover or a Chevrolet and all those kind of things. We are just not harnessing it. But as teachers, we are going to teach people how to harness this.
One of my neighbors then went to USA and came back. We as neighbors went to greet them. They gave us Kyoda. And I was like, Kyoda, okay, now I understand. That is just it. When I went to Nigeria recently in January. I made a video
Mm.
about that, but I noticed people they didn't watch it. Well, that's fine. So I made
I
the video.
watched it.
Oh, you watched it about things you can get people at home that won't break your. Because when I was going, I was like, Shimoma Shapalon, will I go empty? What will I buy? I don't know. I was just sitting, I think I was in school, probably during my break time or something. And then I just thought about it that why not buy cheap things? I just enter Audi. If you don't know what Audi is like a big store in the United Kingdom that sells things at a very cheap rate. So
Yeah.
I just went into Audi. I bought geisha. I bought tomato paste. They are not, these things are not like tomato paste, geisha. They are like 20p. They are not even up to half a pound. So I bought geisha. I bought tomato paste. I bought a lot of things: chocolate,
Did they
biscuit.
appreciate it?
The funniest thing about
My
you're
husband
smelling.
is cooking. My husband is cooking up the house.
Okay, the thing is for me. In fact, that was the reason why we decided that I should go and my husband should not go because we like yourself. For me, in fact, how many people saw me the whole time I spent there? Not much. But if it were to be my husband that wins in that January,
They will
hey,
see him, they will appreciate him, and they will expect him to cough up all the billions he brought.
definitely.
Billions.
Oh, definitely. So fine, I brought and with these black tars that we are saying, you see, you see what happened. So I got this for like my closest family. That was what I got for my in-laws and my closest family. And you know what my mom did? Her own part portion, she gave it to everybody she knew. If it's two geishas, she gave it to them. Mommy Wale, my daughter came home, take your own. When I
Yeah.
asked her, she was like, she has given everything out. I said, did I ask you to give it out or you should keep it? And
So that they will not talk too much. She was trying, my mom does it too. She will now pack everything I give her, she will not give it to me. I say, why? I brought this for you. Do you know up to the point where some of the clothes you even take with you, they will collect. They say, auntie, may I take this one now?
yeah.
It may need for that side. No worry, you when you go back, you will
Mhm.
buy. I'll be like, so
In
I
fact, I
will
can
like go back.
remember that. Sorry,
Will I
I
go
can
back
remember.
naked?
Check if they've added me.
I can remember that when I told my colleague at work that I was going to Nigeria because I told everybody at work I was going to Nigeria. When I told them, there's an echo
Uh,
somewhere.
what somebody's TV or something is on.
Yeah.
If you
So
are
when I
on
told
live,
them,
can you just turn
yeah,
off the device you're using to watch and just stay online on the other
yeah.
device? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I told them, they were like, "Oh, you're going to Nigeria." And one of my colleagues said, "Oh, have you gone to like Sport Direct or?" I said, wait, Sport what? I said, myself, I never wear Sport Direct. Like to go and buy Sport Direct, if you don't know what that means, is to go and buy like expensive shoes like Nike, Adidas, and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I beg. It's not being stingy. Don't get us wrong. If you're not, I know if you're abroad, you will still understand. But if you are
yeah.
watching us from outside the country, don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
We are not saying you shouldn't do for people. We're not saying you shouldn't give out for people. And just like I said, black tax. Yes, I remember my topic now. Black tax versus personal goals. So which one are you going to pick? You want to
Ah,
buy a house and you need to save. Are you going to continue to give out to people and then continue to stay in a rented apartment?
yeah. Yeah.
You want to buy a car and you need to save. Are you going to continue to give out or buy cars for people? I even heard some people buy cars for people abroad. I'm not talking about your parents now, no. Like uncle, brother, sister, cousin, or
But they don't let you rest. You post one picture. They will say, I look at the person I asked for money
that was why I
yesterday.
ran away from you, Facebook.
Look at even Instagram. You post a picture. You say, look at the person I asked for money yesterday.
Yeah, he's looking good. Just like me,
He's
sef. I
looking
just
good.
bought this
He
powder
doesn't
and I
want to
use
share.
it.
I will like be walking around naked. For 10 years, my personal social media, not this diaspora doodles ones, all my personal media, social media, they were blank. I stopped posting pictures. I stopped talking about my children. I stopped sharing anything. And at the beginning, when they ask me for money, I now give them one kind of long story. But then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No, 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 no. I live fine here. I live comfortably. And I live within my means. What they don't know is that we have access to things that, for instance, they will allow you to pay for your
In
PGC. Let me use
installments.
in
Thank you.
installments. In Nigeria, they will
Yes.
tell you to pay for house rent for a year. They will tell you
Yes.
to pay for anything that you're going to pay. They're going, but here there's facilities that makes you still
Yeah.
afford to buy a car, but you
Yeah.
pay it. You can pay
In
it over
installments.
4 years. Now
Yes.
somebody will now see me driving a car and say, look
Driving.
at the person I asked for money yesterday,
Yeah.
and they're not giving me money. Eh? Did you say how about who is that? Ene?
Is it me?
Ene? We can hear you. So the person, you now have to be telling them, sorry, I can't do that. I have to pay. No, I live comfortably here. When I have enough, I will send back. I already sent back. Look, I'm already training two people in school back in Nigeria. So that's already because they just believe that, oh yeah, yeah, abroad. Okay, you start training people. This person needs and you're doing that. Then the extras. Meanwhile, I'm trying to well, Francis, please send me the link. Oh, we sent you the link.
You send the link. I've even sent it. Is even on my
Please check if you're on Instagram. Check Instagram. She just posted the link on Instagram. If you are here on StreamYard, it's there in the message. And if you're on,
Go and sleep.
if you're on now, Grace and Ene, you can stay on the device you're using to join, but please put off any other thing so that the echo doesn't bounce through all the channels. Because that's what is happening. The echo is bouncing through all the channels. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Amina said I want monitoring spirits. Yes. So
they will
they
monitor,
monitor us. They
it.
monitor us like it's I like Africa because all parts of Africa, if we don't have, we help each other. We help each other back at home. Here, you can be in a house and your neighbor, you will not know who your neighbor is for a year. Not in Spain. No, in Spain.
Oh, really?
Spain is like Nigeria.
Oh.
My neighbor will come out. If she doesn't see me for 2 days, she'll knock on my door. ¿Qué tal? ¿Estás bien? That's, how are you? Are you okay? I've not seen you for a few days. I just thought I'll check on you in case you need anything. Are you ill? Are you? They will knock on your door. So if you don't want them to go and knock on your door, when you're passing, knock on her door. Hello, I'm on my way to work. I'll see you when I come back.
Wow.
So, and the grand is on the road. You will be on the bus. You will be minding your business on the bus. No, you can't mind your business on the bus in Spain.
Wow.
They will come. Hello, how are you? Is that your daughter sitting beside you? You know how to say,
We mind our business in the UK.
I know. The UK is even better than Norway. I would not lie to you. Norway, you can't sit beside somebody on the bus. They will get up and walk and go and sit on another seat. Because to them, it's not part of that community thing, it's not part of their culture. Now, because for us that community thing is part of our culture, we believe that if it's good for you, you have to share the goodness to everybody. You can go abroad. Don't you know that abroad there's money trees everywhere? They earn
Mm.
in dollars. For example, um when they know that maybe teaching, and maybe I put on my channel that, you remember that video we did together when I said how much I earn in Spain? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Some people have calculated my salary for me,
that's
because
just it.
in their mind
That's
they've
it.
converted it to, and I didn't even use my salary. I used somebody else's salary, but they just
Yeah, you
assumed,
told
okay,
me. Yeah.
if teachers earn about that, that means they earn
Mhm.
about 3 million naira. Whether I'm earning 3 million naira, I'm not in Nigeria.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Thank God in Spain we don't pay TV license. Our insurance is 35 euros a year. Insurance for car is 35 euros a year.
Eh,
But
insurance here in
even,
the UK. Okay,
no, no, don't
depending
talk.
on the car you are using.
For new driver, of course. My
Hmm.
daughter,
You
that
can't
me,
pay
my husband and I,
anything less than £140. That's even the cheapest safe.
per month.
Yeah, per month. Yeah.
Hey, me, I'm paying 35 euros a year.
Yeah.
You pay,
You see
and
what I
you
want
don't
to
pay.
say?
Yes, please come. You know, and in Spain, in the UK, if there are two people registered to one car, you pay double or almost double. In Spain, you don't pay. Even if 10 people are registered to that one car, you only pay insurance on the car. Whoever is driving it is the same insurance that they'll be using. So is that 35 pounds, 35 euros that you will pay. If you're a new driver, if you're on an international driver's license, maybe you pay about 100 a year.
Yeah, that's
A
good.
year is yearly. We don't pay month. You can pay monthly, oh, but
You
me, I
can
pay
like
yearly.
spread it. Yeah.
Yeah. Olasupo said, "What's your name on Instagram?" Omoumi.
And Diaspora Jujus. You can follow
Um,
us. Please follow us on Instagram. And if you want to see
yes.
drama, follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where the drama happens. That's where the drama happens. And it happens on
That's what it
Instagram
is.
as well.
Yes. Yes.
Especially, I can see a friend of mine that I've joined on Instagram, Tinola. Whenever I do drama on Instagram, she will just go to the comment section and just say, "Schools, please resume." Because she knows I drop drama on Instagram whenever we're on break. So
When
she really,
we're on break,
please resume.
this black tax, we have to be very careful. We have to be careful that we don't put ourselves in BC, because let me give you a personal story. So sometime in 2011, 2010, 2011, I lost. I was studying, so it's not as if I lost my job, but I was studying, and because I was studying, I wasn't working as much as I was working before, because everybody knows I went back for my PGCE. So the people that I had sent money to, one way or the other, I was now trying to say, please, can you? I actually asked one of my relatives who had come this way. I said, please, can you help me? I need somebody to watch my children for me. Can you stay here with me? Come and live with me so that you can help me watch my children. She said no. She said no. She said no. She said she has things to do, blah, 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 blah. And because she has things to do, she can't help me. So that means me that have been doing all those things.
Nobody
It's
else.
my duty. It's
Yeah.
my duty to do those things. When
Yeah.
it's time for us to remember the community spirit and reciprocate that love, is gone. No, she was busy. I spoke to her mom. I said, please, can you just let your daughter come and stay with me, because please, please, please. She said no. She said no, that the child, she had finished secondary school, and it wasn't a gap year. So she wasn't at school, she wasn't at uni, she wasn't at school, but she was working in a Starbucks. And I said, there's Starbucks where I am. You can come here, you can work with me, but please, so that there will be two people in the house, so that I won't be running every day, going to taking children to nursery. Come and stay. She refused. The mom too refused. And guess what? Guess what? I was one who paid for them to come here. So now, if I hadn't paid for them, for all of them to come here, there were 3 of them who came. The whole family came. If I hadn't paid for them to come here, maybe I would have had a bit more money in my pocket to pay for nursery for my daughter. Maybe I would have had other things to do. But I learned a big lesson that period, that this black tax, if you don't draw the line,
Yeah.
if you don't draw the line, no. I'm very honest with them now. I just tell them straight away, I'm really sorry. If I have extra, I will send it.
Yeah.
I'm already doing 1, 2, 3. If I have extra, I will send it to you. Don't think because I'm doing 1, 2, 3, and you are seeing me post pictures of my life on, now that I have social media. I'm Diaspora doodles on social media, so you can see a lot more of my life than honestly I would like to share. But because I have to inspire people, I have to show my life so that they can see what I'm talking about. So don't think that because I'm showing that part of my life, then you now think, oh, from there. No. There's a way that I budget everything, because at the end of the day, my head has to be in the right place for me to do the work that they've hired me to do, so that I can get more money. I'm not saying don't help, but we need to draw the line. We need to draw the line. Oh, I was Miss Generous before. You don't ask me for money. I will find a way. Even if it means that, I wanted to buy this dress for myself. Okay, this person needs the money. I will send it. But not anymore. I will say, okay, you can wait. Next month, I will budget you into next month if I can make it. Does anybody have anything to say about black tax? Everybody has disappeared. Ene, you're on. Please say something. I can't hear her. Can you hear her, mommy?
No.
I can.
Okay, I've been in the studio for some. I think Chioma is in the studio as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my Lord. I'm just talking. I'm not even looking. Okay. Black tax. Chioma is here as well, and Grace, Ene, and who else is here? Ene is here twice. Ene, you are here. I can see you here twice.
Wow.
Yeah. There's Ene, Fortune. Yeah. Okay, now so you've come off now. Right. There's only one of you now. Does any one of you want to add to black tax? Because mommy and I have talked, and we want to give a chance for everybody to talk.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
Okay. This is really, really huge. Let me start by saying, so when I get deeper, it doesn't look like, oh, why she sounded like that. I'm first a child of God, and I understand the covenant of giving. I don't know, for those of us who are Christians, you understand what I mean. I understand that giving is love. Giving, and there are blessings in giving, right? Now let me link it to black tax. I understand that God in His infinite mercy does not even burden us to give what He knows we can't give. And so, for me, one of the things I've told myself while coming here and then starting to work and all that is that number one, no one puts me under pressure. Number one, because even God that I serve does not put me under pressure, so no one is allowed to put me under pressure in the first place. Number two, I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm not living my life for anyone. I am just moving and ensuring I'm making progress. Okay?
Yeah.
Number three, Those at home, please try and understand. It's a lot. I've had my someone from back home calling me and then saying, oh, she's pregnant, she wants to put to bed. This somebody that her dad was terribly ill in the hospital. All right, she got pregnant out of wedlock. So whilst you were going to watch your father, my elder sister like spent, every one of us spent, my God, because that's my dad's twin brother. Okay, then only for the daughter to get pregnant in the course of the father getting ill, and then trying to now task us to say that her baby stains alone, yeah, the word alone is 500,000 naira. Okay, so I just laughed. So the only thing I could just do was just to, block her for my, just let her be. I'll be thinking, you want to ask someone for money and you're even tagging, you're giving that your I don't know how to put it. Your expectations are so high without even thinking if the person's child is even wearing the Nike you want to buy for yourself or for your child.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You're already giving me 500,000 to buy things for your unborn child. I wasn't the one who held touchlight for you. I wasn't the one who sent you that message in the first place. You should be mourning. Your dad has been put in the hospital. You were busy enjoying yourself and gallivanting. Now, I should now take the responsibility of having to pay only your child's clothes 500,000 naira.
Hmm.
It is well. So
Half a
I
million
just
naira.
had to just respect myself by blocking. All right. Those of
Hello,
us here, if you cannot handle it, please just block. Okay? Don't and don't feel guilty. All right. The
hello,
most important thing
hello,
I
good
used to tell
evening.
myself is good evening. So the most important thing I tell myself is number one, I have my parents back home. So my parents need to feed. I follow the Bible, so I know the most important. My parents need to be taken care of. Yes, that's
Yeah.
a responsibility. All right, they have labored for me, so they need it. Yes, 100%. I still have my very lovely younger sister who I understand her financial challenge at the moment. Does she need me, my support? Yes. The rest of them, do you all need my support? Yes, at my affordable, let me use that English, as I can, as I can get up. If I never come, I used to tell them, you say you never come to my house. Let me go that way. It means you have not found one for me to be able to have it, then it is not your turn. Maybe it's not me that the Lord has laid to help you. So you can find someone, and I will never feel guilty because I know. All right, so that's just my very little 1 cent, not two.
I totally
Thank
feel
Yeah.
you.
you.
I
Thank
totally
you.
feel you. I feel you. Hmm. Some of them, I know someone who said to me that, auntie, you should not be doing like this. God has blessed you. You should make sure that you bless others too, so that God will continue to bless you. And I was like, huh? Okay. All right. That sounds very entitled, but okay. And that's because I was explaining to him that I won't be able to do what you want me to do. I know what you want me to do
Mm.
because basically he was asking for 10 million naira. He said he wanted to start business. And that is 10 million naira only that he needs. He's not asking for more, just 10 million naira.
Yeah, that's just about $6,000 or $7,000.
Okay. All right. So, auntie, God has blessed you. God has blessed you. You should be blessing other people so that God will continue to bless you. That means he was trying to tell me that if I don't,
Hello, good
if,
evening.
good
Hi.
Can you hear
evening,
me, please?
Francis.
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can hear you.
This Francis, so
Oh,
Hello,
you're
Francis.
welcome. You made it.
Francis Olashupo from Nigeria.
Of
Yeah,
course, we
you're
can
welcome.
see you.
I
Yes,
am one of
welcome.
your subscribers.
You're
Well done,
welcome.
Francis.
I always download all your videos, so anytime I don't have data, I will just go back to where I've downloaded it. I will continue to watch and watch and watch and watch.
Oh, that's nice. But
That's nice.
downloading it doesn't that takes a lot of your data, doesn't it?
I don't mind, especially the one that Omar we just did with Megan, just of recent.
Yeah. That's like two videos.
Oh,
That's one of the engaged education.
Yes, that is true.
That
So
Oh,
woman
today
from Engage Education, I've downloaded the interview.
that's good. Are you watching
okay.
it and taking note of everything that was mentioned in the video?
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay,
yes.
that's good. That's good. That's very good.
It's a
Do you
mega
have
next
anything
week.
to add to the black tax topic for today?
No, I'm in Nigeria, so I don't have experience about black tax. So until I join you people there, I will know what you are talking about.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
but I'm
Don't
sure.
worry.
But you should be able to. Maybe you can give us a perspective from people in Nigeria, because even if you are not here, there will be a perspective. Maybe we are saying things from the perspective of people here, and then you can give us the perspective of people over
Even
there, and then
Lucy
we
here,
balance.
Lucy here is saying, even here in Nigeria, black tax is also dealing with us. I think it's everywhere, except
It's
for
everywhere.
Obodo people.
But the perspective of people in Nigeria is that you people have money, so they believe you are just plucking money from tree. So
Hey,
they don't even believe that you people are working tirelessly.
Mhm.
That is the
hallelujah.
implication in Nigeria. And they get offended when you say there is no money. They get offended. Wọ́n ní kí ló fowó ẹ̀ ṣe, irọ́ ló ń pa.
Hey,
Thank
yes,
you.
that is
Yeah,
So,
true.
yeah.
That is very
but I
true.
know very soon I will come
Very
and
soon
join
I
you
will come
people
and
there.
join you.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will. Yes.
Please join us. Join us
Presently,
so that we can
I'm a
have.
teacher. I'm a teacher in Nigeria too,
in Nigeria too.
and
Please.
I've gotten my PTS. I always follow your instruction. Up till now, I follow your instruction up to date.
That's good. But you know, it's not all about QTS.
Okay,
It's not all about
what is it
QTS.
again?
Ha.
Yes, I have my CV. My CV is standard.
What about your CPDs?
What do you say?
Continuous professional development courses. Have you gotten all those on point?
No, 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 no.
And you
That is
say
why
you
I
watch
always
all our
that is why I
videos.
always watch. That is why I always watch your video now. So if there is any
Ah,
latest,
you are not watching our videos completely. Because if you are watching our videos completely, there's
and what
no
about the
video.
one I'm watching now? I'm live with you people.
Okay. This one is about black tax. This one is about black tax. That's why it's on a Saturday. We don't want people confused about the teaching aspect of it. The teaching one we
Okay,
do it on
okay,
Sundays.
okay,
This one is black tax because we
okay.
want to talk about the mental health and well-being of I mean as if Baba they watch they watch be that. He's still watching. He's still watching. So today we're talking about the mental health and well-being so that when you come here, even as we're talking about all the CPDs and all the other things, when you go home and you're thinking, you're racking your head because of people that are sending you boost bars, black tax, brother, send this money, send that money. We have people collapsing on the buses in the diaspora because they are working themselves to to the bone. We hear of Africans dying on the bus. What killed the person? High blood pressure. What killed the person? Stress, thinking. High blood pressure is a silent killer. And even though the doctor has told them go and rest, they will go and join another agency and go and work there. We don't want that. We want people to come here and thrive. We want people to come here and understand that life is only one life we have to live. And we have to live it in a way that we can do that job properly. We will not carry
Okay.
something that is more than our heads to carry. I know some people, they will say, I'm Ada. Because I'm Ada, as soon as I'm able to go abroad, especially if one uncle paid for that person to go abroad, that's it. You will pay, you will remit money back home till you are. Some people are 6 feet under that today because they continue to send money back. Congratulations, Lucy. Now to start sharing your 33K Alawi. Who is sharing Alawi? I did my convocation yesterday and posted pictures on Facebook. Now so wahala starts. Lucy, you posted pictures on Facebook. Huh. There's black tax in Africa too.
Yeah.
That picture one, eh?
There's black tax in Africa.
They dare not see you change clothes. Like, they really dare not see you change clothes or be in a car or just
Yes.
look good. maybe that's just even the only day you just decided to live good, you know what I mean? Just maybe take that picture to feel good with yourself. And then somebody sees it and says, eh, I'm saying don't hammer the that. Oh yeah, look at begin the
Yes.
call. And they
Yes.
start calling. And you're like,
Yes.
really? So you can't even live your life, you can't even express yourself, you can't even just you don't even maybe that one is even that once, and the next time you might even take that picture might be in the next 6 months. Most especially for even new immigrants, coming into a new country, settling down, when you go have children. Like, let me speak for myself, for me. I then my daughter was 2 years. So tell me, which work can I really do when I have a 2-year-old child? So it then means my husband is the only one that will be working, all right. But somehow God in his infinite mercy, I was just watch. In fact, I even started with a cleaning job. Yeah, that's how I started. So I can imagine going for cleaning, maybe 50, 60 pounds are coming back and expecting to just do that whole 60 pounds without even then back home thinking, okay, this girl needs to feed, this girl needs to take care of her children, she needs to pay for her house rent, so many things. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
one of those times I was just walking and I saw a nursery and I popped into the nursery to say, they asked if I was qualified, even without me never hearing anything called DYFS, in Nigeria. I said yes, because I just understand that as a mother with 3 children, whatever it is, we do definitely YFS. That was just my idea. And then I started working. Good thing the lady allowed me to bring in my child. And so even at that, what was my salary then? £200, £240 in a month, in a week, sorry. And then I used like £40 to maybe enter transfer because it was really, really far. I will leave for a job at 9 o'clock. I will leave by 7 o'clock. Can you imagine? My other kids, my husband will take care of them, ready them, and then send them to school before he goes to work. You can
Yeah.
imagine, and then she can never give you anything. She couldn't even give me more because I had a child. So somehow I was walking around, my last child. And coming out, I will now have people with too many entitlement mentalities to say she's supposed to. Some even be so very sarcastic by saying, if you need to work, now come back house.
Eh.
Then someone like me, I don't give you that room to have to speak to me in that manner because you have no clue what's going on. Back home, all my mom's brothers and sisters were all abroad. Like my mom was the only Nigerian. She's the only one who ever lived in Nigeria. All right. My mom's people were like multi. You know when I call multi. But there were times where even back home we stayed. My husband's job just stopped that time, and we couldn't even rely on. As in, it was so surprising to me that it's so surprising to me that people back home would just be depending on people. Even whilst we didn't, my husband lost his job. I was pregnant that time, had some issues. I couldn't even work. I never ever thought of having to call someone because I felt it's my fault and I should carry it. You see, now I'm going through my own. Someone else is also going through his or her own.
Yes.
You should not begin to think in the box. You should, those back home should begin to think in the box. Don't ever have this dependent mentality like, I get person abroad, he must they help me. I get somebody abroad, I have someone back home, back there, up abroad, the person must help me. None of those people, my mother's sisters, none of them ever donated 1 naira, a
No.
dime to say, okay, help yourself. Nobody, nobody. And do you know what that thing did to me? It made me build resilience, made me tough, made me wise, made me stronger. It made me learn a lot of skills and it made me look inwards. So if there is a problem, I will always look inwards and find out before beginning to ask. So I just wonder why those of us back home should always be thinking, send me emergency 5K, emergency 10K. And the person even has transport to go to work.
You are living in a land of milk and honey.
Uh,
Thank you.
Do
No, the
you know?
funniest thing they
it
don't
is
know
well.
is Sorry, the funniest thing is that what they don't know is sometimes you don't even have, just like you said, you don't even have transportation. You said you are thinking that how will I
Yes,
go to work tomorrow?
yes.
But they'll tell
Exactly.
The,
you,
the,
Exactly, mommy.
the sad part is when you need something from them. Let me give you an example. So
yeah.
as teachers, we talk about this attestation of our qualifications. Some of us came out of Nigeria. We did not attest our qualifications. We
Mm.
came here and then we realized that we have to send back for them to evaluate our qualifications and attest it. The office is next door to, even if the office is next door to where they live, they will tell you, I need to take drop there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need to,
That's
I need
funny.
to I need to take drop there. I need to sort the people that are there. I need to
Mm.
do this. I need to do that. So please send money. Then you send money, auntie. We will not drink coke. We'll eat and drink soft drink there
Let me
now.
tell you something one of my friends said. So we spoke about something similar to this about 2 weeks ago. So I told her we're just talking about our relocation journey because she also came in through the student route. And especially for some of us that our main applicants then did professional courses. So professional courses in the United Kingdom is from £16,000 for master's degree. So while trying to probably, you know how it is for Nigeria, make we not use the whole mouth talk. Probably you're asking for, £16,000 in naira. You know what that is. So probably asking for help from people. You will hear a lot of things. In fact, I usually say this thing. I said not just to say it again, but I'll still say it on this live. There was this person. I think I called and asked for help. I think we had even paid the school fees. I think it was just probably the little money IHS and blah blah blah. And the person told me that if you can, it's still you go bachelor law, it's not a must.
Come back. Hey,
Okay.
or the audacity. I'm
And those
helping you.
people, and those people, they will
Can
they will,
imagine.
they will, they will call you when they need money. That was
Hello,
my
Yes.
ma.
friend. What she now said that was funny to me was like, if it's possible for her to know those that even prayed for her when she was now some people did not even
Hello,
pray
please.
for you.
When are you having your live video tomorrow?
7 is happens 7 p.m. every Sunday. Sundays when we
Every
are
Sunday.
video.
Is it live like this so that I can prepare and join?
Of
Yes, it's
course.
like this, but we don't allow people to join yet. Except for people we have
Okay.
invited, like pre-interview, yes.
Okay, but you can send comments.
Yes,
Yes,
of
yes,
course.
yes, yes.
Okay, 7 p.m. tomorrow, Abby.
Yes,
Yes.
7 p.m. UK time. So in Nigeria it will be 8 p.m.
Yes.
No, I think we are using the same time zone. No?
No, no,
No.
no, no. It has
Changed. Nigeria is now on the same time as me. I'm in Spain.
oh, okay.
So I used to be an hour ahead of you guys, but now you and I are on the same time.
So it's 8 o'clock tomorrow, Abby.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 o'clock for Nigerians, yes.
Okay. Please, I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk publicly. I want to talk to you privately. I don't want
You,
people to
you will
hear. How
send
can
an
I?
you will send an email. So you can check our channels for our email. So you send an email to us and then
Yeah.
we'll chat about that.
Everything on
I don't
about
have your
our
email. I
mentor
don't have your
is on.
email. Oh.
You will check
If
check
you
our channel. Check the description of our channel is there.
Okay,
The email.
okay, okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.
so let's someone else wants to join the stage. Who is TS?
Okay,
Hello,
let's take more people and
hello
then wrap it
TS.
up.
Hello TS. Can your microphone is off, so we can't hear you. You need to turn your microphone on, or else we won't be able to hear you. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Shoma is back. Okay, TS, we can hear you now.
Hope I'm in the bus now. Hope it's not disturbing the light.
No, it's not disturbing the live. We can hear you. Not loud. So I guess maybe there's a lot of disruptions behind you, but we can hear you. So just carry on. You want to add to our
So,
black tax pros and cons and everything in between of black tax.
Yes, I'm presently in the UK now, and I've always followed you and the me back to back. And I've been spoken to my wife
Oh, that's fantastic.
concerning, yeah, concerning this black tax.
Yes,
What I just see is that first, Nigerians are entitled, and
very.
what I will first tell people is that they have to set their priorities. Family first, then friends. Sometimes family too can be over demanding. It is how you put yourself in. You will tell them how it is. Ah, this one knows I don't have. This is what I'm going to have. And stop avoiding the messages. Like maybe the same messages to you don't reply. Me, if they send message to me, I'm sorry, I don't have. I've not budget for this month. I've paid the money for this. Fine, I've let it off my chest. Because if you don't reply, they will keep messaging you. Because even if you give people 1,000, 10 million, they will still come back to ask. If you give somebody 10 million, they will still come back to
They will
ask.
still come back.
And
Yes, definitely.
many are entitled to the extent that if you just give them one, there is a difference between your friend is stranded, you just want to help, you want that help, maybe 1 to 3 months, 4.5 months. Or you can do it. But they will not turn you into like a monthly person that anytime they are going abroad, they will just go straight to the point. No greeting, no how are you
Nothing.
doing?
That is
I
it. No
God, I God,
greeting.
you just say, I beg, I beg, don't tell me money. I would say if you work in my hand and I think you have money, after that they will not play you, they will not want to give to that now which is better than Nigeria.
I don't think it's only Nigeria. I think it's
Working
like I said
because
at the
I know
beginning.
my friends, if
There's
somebody is
a
doing it, I will know the person. But these people they spend their money and they are now looking for somebody to just try to be able to take it from
to
here.
bail
No
them out. Yeah.
greeting, no how are you doing, no everything. Some there's some that they have bad habit that when they ask, before you reply, they send account number.
Yes. They'll send they send account number. They send you a list. Hmm. I know someone who said she was so she was jittery to even answer her phone. I was now wondering, why are you so jittery? Is it not your phone? Every time her phone rings, she will say, "Oh, the way she will look at it with so much fear." And I was I wondered, why are you so jittery to answer your phone? She said, uh, her younger brother wanted to get married. I said, "Ah, that's a good thing." She said she has told him to go and get a job before he gets married. And because advised him to go and get a job, it's as if she doesn't want him to get married. I said, but it's common sense. Even if she said because she and her husband are abroad, they gave them a list of things to to provide for the wedding. I say, huh? What is that? What is that? You want to marry, then go and get a job. Because if they get married and then they start having babies, even if you're able to pay for their marriage, what about when they start having babies? What about house that they will live in? Are they not thinking? They, she said the brother and the wife, they are delulu. They drew up a list of things they need for their wedding. Then they distributed it to all the older ones. This is the list. This is the list. And see, this is what we need for the wedding. Brother, this is what we need for the wedding. Because they are abroad. And I'm thinking, even the ones that were not abroad, they still gave them lists. The ones that were still back in their home country, they still gave them lists. You cannot, if you cannot foot a wedding, then why do you want to get married? I don't understand. It's a bit, maybe I've been abroad for too long. Maybe I don't know. And it's not borrow me, please, and then I will give you back. No, no, no. It's give me. You know how maybe you know how we live abroad, and I might come to a point where, oh, I really need money quickly. I can ask mommy, can you give me a loan? And if mommy says she can't give me a loan, then that's it. But it is a loan, and I make it very clear that I will pay you back on so day. No, there's no payment date. Is a you give because you are abroad. So yes, you are supposed to give. You're supposed to give. Please, guys, as teachers, as I said, teachers are falling down. Look, teaching is not the easiest job in the first place. So when you come here, don't expect it to be a bed of roses. When you now come here and you meet the teaching and you are coping with it, you have to draw the line between killing yourself and facing those children in the classroom, because the children here are special children. The children here are social children. You need to, how do you say, Yoruba will say, well, mommy suru. How will you mommy suru when you are running away from people that are texting you, and send me this, I want to get married, I want to do this, I want to do that. Hey. And please don't make the mistake of saying because of that you will look haggard, or you will, okay, I will not eat for these 2 weeks. They are eating clean and clear. They are eating fine. They are eating fine. This world crisis, this recession is not only in Nigeria, it's everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
Normally, I fill my tank with 75 euros. In the peak of the petrol crisis, I was buying petrol for 400 euros. So that means my expenses increased, because normally petrol was €1.13, €1.14. In the peak of the petrol crisis, it was €3. So that's almost double.
Yeah.
And my car, I went to look for a car that the petrol tank is too big. So, but I still have to get to work. If I don't go to work, then I lose my job. And then what? Then somebody, I was paying 75 euros before, and now I'm paying for about 400 euros. Then I have to still send money to somebody because I took a picture of myself in front of McDonald's. Normally, I don't eat McDonald's. McDonald's is not even rich people's food here at all. To them, it's a luxury food, but to us here, McDonald's is you have £3 left, and you must put something in your tummy. If not, you will not go for McDonald's on a normal day, because there's no calorie. It's empty calories you are throwing in your mouth. Lord help us. Lord help us.
Amen. Amen. You. I did one on Instagram where we're preparing for this, because we'll be talking about these sessions for like 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. Yes. So I did one drama on Instagram whereby I mimicked a guy, whereby the guy was like, try komalaun le kokon. Try komalaun le kokon. For those that doesn't understand Yoruba, it means like try to be stingy once in a while, because those you are doing it for, they don't have last memory, which is
I want to bring our attention to someone who is saying, I've never seen so much racism in one video. It might be racism. No, let's answer this person properly.
Wow.
So it is racism if I decide to say that black tax is stressing me. Well, the thing is, we all have perspective, and I believe that everybody is entitled to their own perspective. My perspective is that teachers have to be aware, if they're black teachers, if we're saying we need more representation and there are more people who look like us should come into the diaspora. We all know that living in the diaspora is not the easiest thing. We're lonely, we're homesick, we have to adapt, we're coping with a new curriculum, and we do not need to add black tax to it, because black tax does not help anybody. A gift is not black tax. A gift is, I have it, it is coming from the bottom of my heart to give it to you. But if it is expected that I must give you something, then it becomes tax. And that is why we're addressing it today. It is not racism, because racism is when you take someone's color, the color of someone's skin, and you judge them based on that. maybe you need to know the difference between what racism is and what uh, opinions, our opinion means, and black tax means. When you find out the reason why, he said, I'm sorry I said such. You are nice ladies. I shouldn't have said. It's okay. Like we said, it's perspective. And you see, we did not get upset because we are teachers. And as teachers, we have stees. Teachers always allow other people to have perspective. And I hope that you've learned something today. We are nice ladies. You don't have to tell us that, we know. If we didn't know, we won't be setting up this live chat today to encourage people to think about their mental health. And again, let me tell you, it is not racism. You might want to stick around and learn a few more things, because if you stay here, you will learn what we just talk to us, engage in a discussion with us instead of jumping to your conclusions. Okay? Don't go, stay, please. Okay? Well done. Okay, does anyone else want to add anything to it? Grace and Omo. But do you know what? I like that comment. I need to post it. Yeah, I'm going to post it because I want this comment to be ringing in people's ears to see how, whether we are talking
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you if you can hear me. I have this problem initially. I don't know what's going on.
Oh dear.
I can't hear you.
What's that?
Okay, maybe I should join with my laptop.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what's going on.
Or maybe come off and then log in again, and then this time wait for the because when you first come on, the camera and the microphone will be off. They'll be red and there'll be a line across it. Wait for both of them to come on, and then you enter the studio. And she can't hear, so I'm actually, yeah. Oh dear. Okay, Grace, do you want to add something? I can remove this now because we don't need that right now. But we've moved on to something else. Samuel.
Okay. Hi, good evening.
Samuel Russell. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, thanks. I actually enjoyed the show, anyways. And I dropped comments. I don't think you saw my comments though.
We're so sorry. Can you just say it since you're on now?
Okay, so I say part of what is our problem. I'm saying our now because I'm in Nigeria, so I understand. So part of our problem here is this entitlement mentality.
Yeah.
You know, we feel anyone who is in abroad to be able to meet my needs at the snap of my finger. So there's this every time I need this, I need that, I need this, and I need that. So even as a sister to siblings who stay abroad, they will expect you to also drop money. I'm in Nigeria here with them, but I should also drop money because they feel my siblings credit my account every minute. So when they call and say, "Oh, guys, we are," and I say, "Oh, I don't have," they say, I'm borrowing one now. Why would you say you don't have? So it's always like that. So I just feel
I almost spat it out. Oh my god, I almost spat out my tea. So one that was similar.
exactly, you understand. So I just feel just like the first lady spoke, don't feel pressured. My younger brother in the UK will tell me, I don't have money for anybody until I have met my own needs and the needs of my husband, my wife, and my household. So he made it clear to everybody that they pay for virtually everything. So it's understandable. So I feel Nigerians have to we have to learn this culture of contentment and
Exactly.
erase this entitlement mentality. It is even worse if a penny of theirs is in your traveling abroad money. You are indebted to them for life.
They'll be like, when she was going, we gave her something. In fact, that was why my husband used to say something that's why he's so happy that when I actually needed that, what I was talking about, none of them came. He's actually very happy because it won't be like, when they were actually needed something. Thank God they didn't even. Thank God.
Yeah. So that's just it really. I just pray. I just pray. They get to go there and experience this thing until they don't pick money in the streets of London, on the streets of US. That's just one prayer I always pray. Ọlọ́run máa ṣílẹ̀kùn fẹ́yìn náà kẹ́yìn débẹ̀ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé àti rówó ò easy, actually kò easy. So it's just well. Thank you guys very much, and I'm
Thank
following you too.
you.
Soonest I'll find
Thank
myself over there by God's
Yes,
grace.
please. We are keeping
Yeah.
space for you here. What are we talking? We need you here so that you can
Okay.
encourage people too from here. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you. Okay.
Thank you.
I just want to get for water what she was drinking before.
Oh yeah, they want to add to it. Please let them add to it because we're trying to make people understand. So that do you know as your child is talking now, I have an experience of someone where this was on TikTok or was it on Instagram? You know, I'm always on Instagram and I'm always sending you things just like you are always sending me things. But this particular one, she said that she's not paying black tax anymore. That there was this uncle of hers back in their home country. She's not Nigerian. Back in their home country, that their father, her father paid all their school fees.
Mm.
Then her father has passed away now. And the uncle now told her, your father used to pay everything. Your father was such a good man. He took care of everything. He was such a leader. He was the leader of the family. And that his own children are now ready to go to school. So he expected her to sort of take over and continue. As your own father has paid for all of us, okay, you now start paying for all my children. And she said she had to come on TikTok to talk about it so that if they are watching, let them see, and if other people are watching, take note from it. And in my head, I thought, okay, this is such a Gen Z behavior because Gen Z, they don't they don't hold anything back. But the truth of the fact is, so that uncle decided in his mind that he doesn't have any responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So if his older brother has taken care of the whole family, doesn't he think that it is now up to him to now carry on from where his brother has stopped? No. The brother's child, because the brother's child is abroad. Oh yeah, it's your turn. Your father has done it to a point. Okay, it's your turn now. That she should not forget the child of who she is, and that her father was such a good man, and that she should continue from where her father stopped. And then he listed some of the relatives that needed to go to school that September time, and that she should please make sure that she continues the good work her father has started. So I was like, my own children are here in the diaspora now. I'm praying very hard that all the Nigerian culture that have infused into them stays in them. But there's one of the culture that I've infused to them that I hope they will realize that they should not use it to break their neck. Anybody calls you that you don't know, that is telling you, and your father was very good, come and continue. Please tell them to their face, I understand, but please, I will sort you. I will give you a gift, but it's not tax. You are not taxing me. I will give you when I want to give you. Not that you will expect me to give you. No. No. Because if I am here struggling for my children, then everybody should be struggling for their children too. I don't understand. This tax something, I don't understand. Well, how did it start? How did it start?
She said, how did this start?
Yeah,
started since, just like I said, when I was young and I have this uncle, I could remember that people be like, Uncle Agbaja is stingy. Now I know.
Uncle Agbaja was managing himself here, trying to pay council tax.
And do you know the funniest thing?
Tax and road tax.
Thing is that they don't even know what you are going through. A lot of people are going through a lot. A lot. So they don't even care what you are going through. If you like, eat. If you like, don't eat. They'll be like, how much is chicken there? How much is this there? A lot of people even are doing good jobs and are getting they are well paid. But when they pay all these bills, how much is left?
Nigeria, do we pay tax? Okay, yes, we do pay tax.
Which tax? Tax that is not. Yeah, we pay tax, but it's not like when you feel it. Yeah, when HMRC deduct your tax, you will feel it in your body. You will feel it like something has happened.
Do they know that there's bedroom tax here? Do they know
They don't even know that
back
there's
home?
road tax. If you have a car that you put your car on the road, you will pay that
Exactly.
your car is
Shebi
driving on the road.
Shebi in Africa, when you buy your car, you bought your car. Here,
Yeah,
you buy your car. This year, you will pay road tax, MOT.
MOT. Thank you.
What other tax? There's another tax. Insurance on that car. Next year, you pay again. And it's not yearly, it's monthly. It's monthly. So if you are thinking, I'm making £3,000 a month,
Exactly,
that
which
three
is a
thousand pounds is
good pay.
nothing.
Is
It's
exactly
nothing.
when you deduct all these things. And then you will also, some of us, we want to like, especially for some of us that like to learn, myself and Janet. You will also want to do some probably trainings aside the ones your employer or your school is giving you, and you will still pay for those ones as well. That's why they will say around Loyibos, they are saying that they are going to school all the time. Yes, we go to school all the time. Oh Lord.
I don't understand. It just frustrates me. Really, it does. We Africans, we have this big heart that we don't know when to draw the line. We don't know. And do you feel guilty when you tell them no? Because I feel guilty. I feel so guilty. I feel like, oh, okay, they will start talking about me behind my back now that I'm not trying to help, but I'm really trying my best.
And do you know what I do? Though my husband, we are both different. He's trying to like copy me now. you know, you know what I do? What I do is, if you send me a message, for me not to feel guilty, like maybe this person really needs it. If it's 10,000, I can send. I will send it, and I'll close my eyes. So
You
it's
don't feel
left.
guilty.
No, so it's left you if you feel So I asked for 100,000. She sent me 10,000. That is what I can afford at that moment, and that is what I'm going to send. But if I don't send anything, then I might feel maybe this person really needs it. But if you say okay, I want 200,000, if it's 10,000 naira I can afford, that is what I do. I'll send it to you, and I'll just tell you I've sent 10,000 naira. In fact, before I used to say so sorry. Now my husband says he doesn't say so sorry because it's his hard-earned money. Why am I sorry that I would not say, oh, so sorry, I've sent you? No, I'll just tell you I've sent you 10,000 naira. That is the amount I can afford at the moment. Thank you.
That guilt. I stopped posting pictures. So you know how sometimes you go to the park with the children, you sit down, even if it's just orange juice that but you take you enjoy your orange juice with contentment, you're smiling. After all, everybody knows that pictures, you can't judge a family by pictures. They say in the
Yeah.
family picture, we look really happy and all that. You
Mm,
know, that pink song.
mm,
So and then I post that picture because I'm trying to show people, oh, we're fine, we're doing well here, we're
mm,
not sick, we're healthy, rejoice with us, or things like that, or keeping up with this is what we look like now. And then
mm,
you see that picture and then you think, oh, they're having so much fun. Some people don't even know, they've not spoken to you in such a long time. As soon as they see that picture,
mm.
hello, auntie, I just wanted to tell you that I've now matriculated. I've not gotten a job yet, but I need money for house rent.
Mm.
Darling, I stayed in my father's house until I got married, and my husband didn't got a job, then we moved. You can do the same. You can do the
Amina
same.
says family comes first after all. Yes, I usually tell this. I think I told that friend I was talking about. I said when it comes to, and I like someone also mentioned the first person that spoke about it. If it's my parents, I know what my parents went through. I've said it on this channel before. My dad is a professor and he could like buy things for himself when he was sending us to school. Let me speak proper Nigerian English now. When he was
Yes,
sending us to school, he hardly like buy things for himself. Like he's just managing what he has. Now imagine
yes,
now if I can give it to him. Yes, they are my parents. In fact, they are one of my priorities. I have to do that. But when it comes to uncle, brother, sister, auntie, cousin, it's not that you won't do for them too, but at your own convenience, please. And even parents, when it comes to Omolagbaja is doing wedding, they picked Ashobi of 1 million. Yeah, yeah, oh no. But when it comes to feeding, health, for them to be comfortable, good. Yes, I agree with that.
My husband doesn't understand it
No,
because
yeah, he wouldn't, because
he,
he's not.
he doesn't understand it. He keeps saying, but you said this person got a job yesterday. Yes, but in Africa, it's not the same here. He will say, but babe, we're not swimming in money here either. Are we swimming in money?
Exactly.
Please show me the money tree.
Yeah, we're working.
So to him, it's such an alien idea that you must keep part of your money aside because of the relatives that you must send this money to. He said, okay, if you send money to them all the time, they should send money to you too sometimes so that
It will be balanced.
I keep explaining it to him. He doesn't understand it. And I've stopped explaining it to him. Now, what I started doing, which is not good at all, but it's because of that guilt. I won't tell him. I will now sneak small money to someone here and sneak a little to someone there. But that's not good. That's not good either. That's the kind of stress that you don't need in a marriage. Because if that marriage should break tomorrow because I'm hiding something from him, will these people would they understand?
They don't even care about you whether your marriage is intact or not.
Or if I can't pay both my daughter is at college, my son is at the university. If I can't pay the children's school fees, can I reach out to them the way they reach out to me? Guys,
that is when you will hear that kilo one for washi.
Yes.
Now, what have you been using that money to do?
Yeah.
When you hear Bajab called us, so she imagine what is she now using all the money to do? And they have been the one collecting it.
Because you hear that I earn nobody earns £3,000 yet. Oh, and even if we do, it's nothing here.
Some even earn 3,000. Some earn more than 3,000.
More than that. Okay.
You don't know that in the UK, especially, I don't know if with America or other countries, in the UK, as your salary is going up, your tax is increasing.
Yes. For example,
I pay less tax
than my husband.
They just want to they just want to keep everybody within that. It's not in Nigeria whereby the rich is so when you see the rich people, we have rich people, so like King Charles and all that, but they don't want to be like when you see the rich people, you know that these are the rich people. So they're putting just putting everybody on that check. So as your income is going high, your tax is going high as well. So just imagine if you're earning 3,000, 4,000 pounds, just know that you've paid a lot of tax.
Yes. And your tax bracket is still not, maybe what people don't understand here, if you earn up to 18,000 pounds, for example, I'm using pounds because I know a lot of people are more focused on the UK, not Spain. So if I go with Spain, it's even different. If you earn up to 18,000, you pay, I think it's 22% of your tax, of your salary in taxes. If you earn between 18 and 35, you pay higher. No, the first one is 17, then the 22. Then if you earn more than 40,000 pounds a year, you have entered the big boy tax.
Yeah, big boys.
Where if you hear, I'm earning 80,000 pounds a year, you'll be like, wow! Yes, but you are paying almost 40,000 pounds in taxes.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're earning, you might as well take a few days off so that you will drop, your salary will drop. And then
or reduce your hours.
Reduce your hours, use it to do some side business, side hustle. I don't know. People, I don't know. Sometimes I even wonder, how do they even know how much we earn?
No, it's not that probably they know, but they just calculate in their head like you are abroad, you're making money. And then this as well, I said I'll talk about this as well. when they see people in other countries like building houses, and then they're like, what's going on? And they will start comparing you to one auntie in America that has built 16 houses, and they'll be like, why are you've not even bought land?
Yes, not knowing that America, look, the money we used to buy a house in America, who even buy a house in the UK?
You see?
And it depends on where you are. If you are buying houses in Texas, what you will spend to buy a 5-bedroom mansion in Texas, you cannot buy a 1-bedroom flat in New York. You cannot. Then are we talking about Australia? Because that one's when I worked in Australia. When I first got to Australia, I was like, I'm going to buy a house here. You have dreams when you first get there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. By the time bills start to pile on your head, then you think, okay, I will just manage what I have. I'm not buying any house here. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Then someone somewhere will be thinking, she's in Australia. She's going to. This is what is killing our people in the diaspora. People are dying of high blood pressure because they refuse to go to hospital because they cannot afford hospital bills. Okay, in the UK, you don't pay hospital bills. But when I was in the US, I paid. And even though you have insurance, you will still pay. You will still pay. Food is more expensive in the US. Everything is more expensive in the US. Are we talking about Australia? More expensive. Now you're in all those places and people are calculating your salary and they don't know how expensive life is for you there. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Let's run through the questions before we call it a night, my people, because today has been an amazing day.
We have tried.
And yes, we're really grateful for all those who could attend, really. And we enjoyed the perspective of people from Nigeria, perspective of people from outside of Nigeria, perspective of people from the diaspora, perspective of people who are not even like us, who are putting their own perspectives online. We enjoy because we like a good discourse, and we've enjoyed that a lot today. Now, questions. Nasiru, I didn't see Nasiru anymore. I can see him here saying hello. I put the StreamYard link. Let me try. Hello, good evening. We think there's a money tree everywhere abroad. So we see. Hence the billing. Will my face be seen? Can I join the video? The network reception is so bad. Someone said I joined, but something. Now, wow. It's black tax for black alone. I think we answered that one. Otiyemi. Yes. I'm saying, I think we have a lot of Yoruba people on this our live. Although I've not seen somebody that will challenge me to speak Hausa or Igbo. I think I spoke Igbo last week. Hausa last week.
Hausa, yeah.
Is Igbo remaining now, so that I will show my viewers that I'm really a Wazobia. Now, why people know they pick call, even block relatives in Nigeria. That is true. When we start having to block relatives, then it just shows that we are not there yet as a people. Please, yes, people need to be informed. The narrative needs to be changed. Yes, please, and forums like this help us to push that narrative. People keep collecting from people abroad and be living soft life here. Yep. And the best way to avoid the black tax, bring others abroad to come and work the work as well. That is true. I did that with my family. Every member of my family is abroad, so now nobody's talking. Everybody. Yes, everybody's seeing it now. But the good thing about it is that I can ask my sister for money if I'm desperate, but I pay her back. And we've both come to that new culture. We have the Nigerian culture behind us, or not behind us. We work with the Nigerian culture and an amalgamated version of the diasporan culture, so that we know if I collect money from you, I know you need it, so I have to pay you back. So, and I hope that people back home will start to see that as well. Yes, I can give you a soft loan without the charges that you will get when you go to a bank, but don't expect it to be every time, and don't expect me to give it to you. It will be a loan. If I loan you, so that I can collect it back and do something good for myself, and you can loan me, then Yoruba will say one hand wash the other, and then both hands are clean. But if only one hand continues to wash one hand, and then the other one doesn't get washed, it just yeah. Francis Olashipo. Hi, good evening. I'm so happy to have seen your live video. Very happy that you're here. I can't see any links. The links were posted 5 times like this. The links came like this all the time. So you could have just clicked on it and hopped on. Conversion to Naira. Our money no get value. I'm on TikTok and Facebook. Olashipo Francis. Yes, but you have to join the live. If you are on TikTok and Facebook, look out for the live. The notification will come on, and then you just hop on from whatever platform that you are on. Please, I need your assistance. That's not a problem. Like Omomi said, mentoring information will be in the description box of all our videos. Olajide or Emmanuel, I'm new on here. Welcome, Emmanuel. We're happy to have had you today, and we hope that you will join us in future live streams like this. Good evening. Good evening. One of my neighbors went to the USA and came back. As we're neighbors, we went to greet them and they gave us key holder. I was like, key holder care. I now understand. Yep, sometimes it's a rude awakening, but we all get there eventually. Olashipo Francis, we've answered this one. Let's see. Our monitoring spirits. Yes, so Spain all the way. Vamos a España, porque en España muy feliz, mi vida es muy bueno en España. I just spoke my Spanish there. What's your name on Instagram? Diaspora Doodles or Omomi, and you'll find us. I've been in the studio for some time. I'm still waiting as well. Omo, you didn't say anything in the end. Oh dear. I said we can accommodate 10 people at a time, so please hop on. Not even Diaspora Doodles who has traveled around the world. Naturally, Dogu should be. I never traveled with my money, guys. The schools always paid for my transport. I tell a lie. I paid for myself when I came to the UK. I didn't pay for myself when I went to the US, but I paid for myself when I came to the UK. And probably why I have not come back to work in the UK. Because now I'm enjoying this school's pay. When I get my employment, part of my employment contract has to state that flights will be provided, accommodation will be provided, and health insurance will be provided, or else I'm not going. My network isn't stable, sorry. Even here in Nigeria, Black Tax is also dealing with us. Yeah. My husband and I lived in Port Harcourt, and he was the first. That's my ex-husband. He was the first, and I'm the first of my family. And he had 5 siblings, I had 3 siblings, and everybody expected us to take care of everybody else. It was such a burden. And it contributed to the demise of that marriage. The video is coming up. I shall tell you what happened in that video. I did my convocation yesterday and posted the pictures on Facebook. Naso wahala starts. Baba, they watch me that. Are you talking to Francis there? I can imagine. Congratulations, Lucy. Now to start saving your 33k allowance. It's true. Congratulations. So coppers are now getting 33,000 naira. Even though it's nothing. Imagine now me, I'm saying, wow, I'll now say, hey, you're a copper, you have to send me money, because it doesn't work that way, guys. Leave the coppers, because they're doing something great for your country. They're doing things that many people cannot do. I was posted to Sokoto, the end of Sokoto. I was in one village and to even leave my village to get into Sokoto town itself, I had to pay a lot of money. It used to take a lot of money from my allowance. I just stayed there till the end. So yeah, it is not a small something. I think this topic needs to be aired on TikTok. We believe so too. Yes, we will definitely be on TikTok. Someone said, hello, Janet. Nice seeing you. Thank you very much. Hello. So we need a catch up soon. Definitely. Just send me a message on Facebook Messenger and I will jump on it and I will say hi. Someone said, yeah, so people don't want you to be fresh. Once you have fresh body and smile a little, they will assume that you have excess money. Oh, mommy, we will not be smiling again. We'll just go like this. So that people at work would think, what is wrong with this African teacher that we've hired? Yes, we want it to look rough and sick. They don't want it to be fresh babies. Okay, we've answered Samuel. Samuel, I hope you are fully convinced now that we're not being racist. We're just trying to address a few things in our community so that we can be a better community for ourselves. And I hope you stayed till the end so that you're watching it now because we're wonderful ladies. We have steez. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. The person came from Omomi's channel. Yes, please. You are seeing me and I've answered you, Samuel. And I hope that you do not disturb Omomi like this on her channel. Please come back tomorrow at 7 p.m. so that you will see us in action. We're trying to empower our community so that we can be the best that we can be and the best for our community as well. Some say the global recession is not limited to Nigeria. That is true. Hello, Janet and Omomi. I love you, ladies. Love you too. So, money stress is everywhere. We teachers do not have to wear ours on our faces. I think we should be like swans or gazelles. You know, you just give me drama when you say things like this. We should be like swans. Love you, ladies. Love you too. Is it the network? Yes, it must be your network because ours is. I think it's yeah. I like my village. It's like my villagers are angry. YouTube isn't responding. I appreciate you, Mommy. I appreciate her too. She's just magnificent. We have been able to connect with Megan. I will definitely buy you big coke when we pull through. This is the best channel yet on YouTube. You guys, when I call Mommy a legend, you people should understand. I mean it. She's a legend. Mommy, smile for the camera. She's not. Can I give my opinion on my Black experience? Samuel, it's a free platform. You can always give your opinion, please. We love it when you give your opinion, as long as it's respectful. I worked in a factory with original African women, not African American women who grew up in America, and there's a big difference. What's that something? In the club, we're all fam. In the club, we're all fam. So I don't think you can say anything about that. I will stand up for them. They're women.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I need to go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, bye.
I need to make an urgent call. See you later,
Okay.
Janet.
Okay, see ya. Family comes first after all. So why should you people use that as a means to build? We really need to do better. Yep. This one said, African American women have such an attitude. They look down on people that aren't Black. I notice a big difference. Darling, what did you do to make them look down on you? And I always say for every action, there's an equal reaction. So if you're pointing 4 fingers at people, if you're pointing 1 finger at people, 4 are pointing back at you. Always do a self-reflection first, please. I'm so shocked at the uselessness of the medical aid because we always have to pay for hospital bills even with the medical aid, my darling. Yes, come to Spain. You don't have to do that. Well done, ladies. You're doing great. Thank you so much, Abisola. You are both amazing. Thank you so much, Amina. Omomi has left me and she has had to disappear, and I even though I've just added Omo, will be disappearing in a second. Thank you so much for being with us to this point. I hope that we have discussed it to a point that you can then carry on the discourse with your friends, with people who look like you, so that this message continues to cause a ripple effect that will change minds and we can do better as a community. Thank you so much for being here. Bless you all. Adios. Bye, guys.